Hi and welcome to Fauna Marin TV. My name is Claude and we are in the heart of our company in the coral farm where we breed corals, where we sold them also, and where we developed our products for the worldwide market. Today we want to talk about our food for corals and the question why we feed them. Nowadays you can read a lot of in forums and Facebook, wherever, that feeding of corals is not necessary and there's a good idea not to feed the corals to prevent too high nutrient levels in the reef aquarium. But in fact, and as a coral farmer, I must say I'm a little bit shocked about this way how to give informations out even to beginners, because corals are animals. And they have a fantastic way how to catch food, to grow, and also it's not only the corals, it's also the bacteria inside. So for my sense and for my thing is feeding of corals is absolutely necessary. If you feed corals and they grow, they get nicer colors and they take more nutrients out of the water. And corals with their polyps and the way how they use food is really fantastic, because they can catch particles, but they can also use food which is in liquids, and that's why we have a different way of foods. Also, the food is made for the different type of corals. And when we have acants or micromusas, we have a big polyps or trifolias like that. For acants, micromusa and that things, we have an LPS food, which is LPS pellets. It's a granule, it's a pellet food, a soft pellet food, and that's for target feeding of LPS corals, so large polyp scleractinians, means we can feed all of them where you see the polyps growing out, and you can give 1 or 2 pellets to them. To increase the power of the food, we have different food energizers like this one, because one of the most important things in food are the fatty acids which the corals can get. Because usually in nature they catch worms, plankton, shrimps, which are full of fat and proteins. And that's the most important things. That's why our food is really, really high protein level, sometimes till the 75%, and fat, and not that much of carbohydrates or wheat or something like that. For corals which are smaller, we have some part of liquid food, which is good for corals and fish, and this is the ocean plankton. And the ocean plankton is a pure plankton from the Atlantic Ocean, where we catch in the deep. It's immediately packed in the bottles, so that the corals getting all that what they want in natural form. Plankton size, fatty acids, a lot of different proteins inside. The surface of the food corals like very much, so they're open. Unfortunately, fish like it also, so sometimes they steal the food from the corals. So you have to mix it. You can use it at target feeding, but that's one of our best food what we have, and it's completely naturally. Sometimes people explain you that you have to dose amino acids. So an amino acids is also kind of food. It's not only food. It's also used by the biology, and it's important in different enzymes also which bacteria need to reduce nutrients. If you dose too much amino acids, you will have another problem. So you feed also cyanobacteria or other pests which we don't want. A very important is also if you have acropora flatworm, something like that, and you dose amino acids, the flatworms like it also. So be careful in the things. Start always very slowly and look on your corals how they react on colors, how they react on grow. And mostly, and that's what we recommend, start with 25% of the recommended doses which we give here on the bottles. For all people who don't want to use a dosing pump, we have a little bit a special thing how to dose with this dropper. First, these are dropper outlets, so you can do it drop by drop. Another good situation is you use a syringe like that, you turn the bottle, you take your 5 milliliters, and then you can dose it without invest in an expensive dosing pump. And these syringes are really accurate, so maybe try with that. A very unique product is our Mines. That's what we call our best coral food. Why? Because this is really all in one. It is made for natural plankton. It is 100% plankton with a little bit of water and salt. That's it. The plankton in this bottle is fermented. That means we catch the plankton, we let it prepare a little bit so that the cells and the plankton by itself getting open proteins. So you have proteins there, you have a lot of fatty acids, and fatty acids which comes from animal side and also from algae side. For Mines, it's highly concentrated. We need to concentrate it that much to prevent it for bacteria or for rotting. That's why we don't use preservatives inside, because preservatives works against bacteria, and corals are full of bacteria, which they need to metabolize the food. So that's why we cannot use it. So we fix it only with salt and due to the high concentration. For the most users, this type of food is about 1 to 2 drops by 26 gallons. It's enough, and it's suitable for all type of corals. Very small fish or fishes we don't eat after import, you use some small drops, and then you see they will go on the food because they really like this type of smell, and due to the reason it's completely natural, you do nothing wrong if you feed them the mayonnaise. And it lasts really long, so it's a very cheap food by day. Try it out, you will be amazed, and your corals also. Sometimes, if your tank is nice, everything runs well, you want to play around, you're a little bit bored now, so what's the next step? We offer, for such guys in the high-end SPS, we offer a product which calls Coral Vitality. The sense of this is to increase the microbiome of the corals. That means all the bacteria which is on the surface of the corals. The point is, these bacteria are extremely important because they get the nutrients out of the water, the elements out of the water, and support the coral and protect them for wrong bacteria. So if you know maybe RTN, STN, all these things, all these parasites coming or pathogen bacteria coming, the coral fight against with them with good bacteria, and these good bacteria you can support with this Coral Vitality. It's made for the bacteria, not directly for the corals. But this product works quite good if all the elements are okay, if the tank is okay, and you will get out a really nice shining corals, a metallic glance on it, polyps out, open it, and to give them the spot of the color at the end, even if you like a millipora tenuis corals like that, so that you get a really nice shining and glowing of the coral. This you do with Coral Vitality. It's nothing from the beginning, it's the top end, which you dose then and to play around with. It's a small bottle and the price is not as that cheap, but you only need 1 drop by 26 gallons or less. Also there we recommend 25%. This was a short overview about our liquid feeding, which is available in the store. So ask your local fish store about it. If you want to have a really concentrated food with no industrial ingredients inside, no preservation inside, to get the best from our corals. Thanks a lot, and till the next time. Many greetings from Germany. Bye-bye.